Hi everyone, and welcome to your first week's demonstration. As I mentioned in the previous video, this week we're going to be working with contour line, specifically as we start our drawing process this semester. I want to go over a few materials with each one of you guys first. On your course supplies list, I did require you to have a few different types of pencils, which I'm going to describe now. Some of the very common types of pencils you'll find are either H pencils or B pencils. There are a variety of different brands, but an H pencil, all right, is going to be a much harder lead, okay? We don't want to use an H pencil because it's going to indent your paper, and it could potentially leave marks and indentations that could cause deficiencies in your drawing. So I prefer to use a B pencil. It's a little bit of a softer lead, and it leads us into a little bit more grace when it comes to if you're trying to correct mistakes or redo any of your work. So B pencils are a little bit easier to use. I also required you to have an ebony pencil, which you'll see is kind of like that metallic gray. That's a very heavy pencil. It is soft lead, so it will erase easily, but it'll also smudge very easily as well. So today I would suggest work with your 2B pencil as you're starting to sketch. If you don't have a 2B pencil, just use a regular number 2 pencil. That's a combination of an H and a B pencil. But I would prefer you not to use an H pencil or an ebony pencil for the reasons I just stated. As you can see here as well, I have my kneaded eraser. It's a soft eraser. That's gonna be very easy for me to use as I'm working with my drawing today. I have a hard eraser, as you can see. And then if you ever wanna pick one of these up, this is like a nice little pencil eraser, and it's very easy to correct small detailed mistakes. So I like to have one of those on hand as well. It's not required, but it is something that you can find on like Amazon if you'd like to pursue that. So I'm gonna get my B pencil out, and what we're gonna be working with today is we're gonna be working with your sense of mark, all right, in relation to contour lines. Now, contour lines are lines that comprise a drawing. Essentially, it's lines without shading, okay? We're not doing any sort of technical shading this week. You're simply constructing a drawing just based on the simplicity of a line, okay? Now, a few things I suggest people try are when you're drawing, think about how you're holding your pencil, all right? You do not want to press down too hard. Do not hold your pencil like you would write an essay, all right? As you can see, if I had my pencil like this, that's writing. This is drawing. I would suggest for you all to hold your pencil further away from the point so that you can have less pressure upon it as you're making your mark, all right? Second thing is shorter marks, okay? Long marks like that are out of control. Short marks are much easier to control, the direction and the sense of control that I have. So as we're working today, shorter, lighter marks are very, very important, okay? Now what I'm suggesting you to do today is for your first exercise, which you'll also see, all right, in an assignment, because this will be a graded activity, is you're gonna be drawing your hand from life. Now there are a few different things when we're dealing with drawing. You can draw from life, you can draw from a photograph or a reference. Drawing from life trains your eye to perceive things in front of you, and it makes you a stronger artist, okay, as you're trying to learn how to draw. So I would suggest make yourself comfortable, and you're gonna do, at least to start, 1 5-minute drawing of your hand using contour lines. So I'm gonna go ahead and have my hand up, and I would look at my hand as I'm drawing the entire time. Your eye should be going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth the entire time. At no point should you be making out of control marks without looking at your hand, all right? Because your hand and your eye should be coordinating as one, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna post a time-lapse video of this process. When you look at that video, you should be able to see a few things: how light I'm drawing, okay? The sense of mark that I have, so short, very controlled marks. And then you can also see how I will come back and possibly correct certain things and refine them, okay? Here is an example of 3 hands that have been done as contour lines. And as you can see, there's no shading. There's simply different angles of my hand that I'm drawing, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys get started. If you have any questions, go ahead and email me. Check out the time lapse before you start. Take care, guys. Good luck.